made me feel bad about myself.
Oh, that's
You're so much better.
You're just so much better. What was another weird one?
Oh gosh, I don't remember any of them anymore. I was 19. So that was almost a decade ago.
Ooh.
Yeah. And it was only because I was qualified as an adult. And so the 16-year-old, I was her supervisor. And she would teach them, and I would cheer them on.
Perfect.
Good job, guys.
Good job, guys.
Miss Christine, with us. No.
Hi, Dave. Thanks for joining us. Woo! Okay, so we'll just get started right away. Thank you again for tuning in for our Tuesday Trail Talk. This week's episode is the Council Jamboree. I'm Leanna. I am the Communications and Special Events Executive.
I am Christine, and I am the Unit Serving Executive for the Wausau region.
Woo! So we're going to start off with Council Jamboree, which we got quite a few overwhelming a number of questions, and we don't blame you. So we want to see if we can do the best that we can to answer as many questions as possible. I know that there's going to be details coming out by the members on our website throughout the next couple of weeks. So if we don't answer them today, don't worry, we will get to them. If you have questions that we cannot answer, we will do our best to find it as soon as possible and get back to you and make sure that that word is also spread to everybody else, because I'm sure you're not the only one that has that question. So ask away. We're just going to get started. I wanted to start off with the theme for the Council Jamboree, which is Smiley lost his crown, which is horrible. So what we are doing is kind of like a little contest to start off with, is we are having our scouts submit what they believe happened, who took the crown, what the scouts did and what Smiley did to trace their steps to try and find it, and how it was recovered. And that way you can actually earn jewels, like a patch, like jewel patches, for your Council Jamboree patch as well to add on to it. So that's pretty awesome.
Well, and they're writing a story, right?
Yep, they are writing a story. So you can either do a handwritten one, or if you want to be really super creative, you can do your own like news story, like a video kind of thing, which would be, pretty awesome. So you can absolutely do that as well. And then you can submit them on our samoset.org website. There's a big header right at the very top for the Council Jamboree. Click on that, and on the left-hand side, it says submit your story here, and that's how you do it. But be aware that you have to submit it by September 1st. So we don't have too much time left. So make sure you're getting that taken care of and trying to figure out how you lost his crown.
Well, and you guys
got to find it.
Everybody knows you've got that scout that like tells the weirdest stories and the greatest stories.
Yes.
This is a really great way to use that energy to like
time to shine.
Do something productive. Go get that crown, jewel.
Yeah.
And tell us a really good story so that all of us here in the office can giggle.
Yeah, or just be absolutely amazed on how creative you are. Because I feel like there's definitely some creative people out there, but I am floored by how awesome our scouts can be with that too. So definitely just let it fly with creativity and earn those jewels, man. Come on, you can do it. Okay, so we're gonna start off with one question that we were asked about, and that was in regards to registration. The question was, do we have them sign up as a unit or as an individual? Is there a preference? Is one or the other required? What is it?
The preference is that they register as a unit.
Mm-hmm.
So you are more than welcome to sign up as an individual, because as we know with all activities, you're not necessarily guaranteed that your whole unit is going, but you might want to go. So you can register as an individual. However, if you have a unit that's going, get all that in one fine swoop and do that registration all together.
Definitely. In regards to that as well, registration is $25 flat for scouts, for leaders, whether you're just staying for Saturday or you're staying for the entirety of the Jamboree. It is $25 across. However, if you have a family member that is just stopping in and visiting on Saturday, they do not have to pay the $25. If they are just visiting in their family, it is a $15 fee. Starting October 1st, it remains $25 the entire time. But as of October 1st, you do not get boxed lunch on that Saturday if you do not sign up beforehand. So there's all the more reason to sign up ahead of time. So please do it.
Yep, we got to be able to order that lunch early enough, so make sure you're getting that in.
Yep, and then the full weekend program, it begins on Friday evening and goes through Sunday morning, so plan accordingly on that end as well.
Well, and I have the schedule of events that I can give you some where to go. On Saturday, there are going to be a whole bunch of activities in the morning and the afternoon. Box lunch is going to be available for your lunchtime. There will be a church service, and then the really exciting thing that you should all get super pumped about and show up for, a whoop whoop kind of thing, is that Hyde is going to be doing an evening performance for everybody. So there is not just daytime activities, there's evening activities. So you're going to have it all sorts of.
Oh my goodness.
And then
Hyde is awesome. We also have Hot Dog, which is comedy improv that they're going to have there. And not only are they doing their own show, they're also going to have improv classes that scouts have the opportunity to do as well, which is super neat. As far as those activities go, we have a pretty decent starting list going on all of our confirmed ones. We can't necessarily say all of them yet, but just to get an idea of it. So for one, we have a Dutch oven cooking area, which we want to create a recipe book for this. So if you have your own Dutch oven recipe that you would love to share with us that we can publish in a recipe book, please email them to me. I would love it. The more the merrier on that one. We have scout safety. We have gold prospecting. We have the DOT coming in. We have the Oneida County Sheriffs coming in. And the cool thing with the Oneida County Sheriffs is that they're doing like a beer goggles simulation just to show how important it is to not drink and drive and how badly it does affect them. So things like that really puts a scenario in and kind of is very interactive. We have geocaching. We have U.S. Army recruiters coming in and doing some cool activities. And I don't know if I can give it all away, but they're giving away really cool free stuff.
Yeah, don't give it all away. You got to show up, find out.
We love free stuff. On top of that, we have things like cornhole. We have giant Jenga. We have life-size Yahtzee. We have life-size foosball, which I can't fathom right now. It sounds too good to be true.
Do you not know what that's like?
I feel like I can.
It's like a huge giant box with big holes. Like imagine a giant foosball, and then you stand and you hang on to it, and you have to stay in your spot like a foosball player.
Oh, no kidding!
And play soccer back and forth.
Oh, that is cool.
But you got to show up in order to play it.
Yeah, so I'm probably gonna play too.
Yeah.
So bring it.
You should
bring it. So we have things like that. We have Gaga ball that's gonna be going on. We have paintball. We have tomahawk throwing. Like what? And we have escape rooms that we're going to have happen too. And as well, we're having a bunch of STEM activities, which is going to be awesome.
So lots of stuff to come do. Plenty of activities.
Tons.
Don't worry about being entertained. We got you covered.
Honestly, I just scratched the surface on all those activities. I just listed off.
Yeah.
There are so many. It's going to be so much fun. So when it comes to actual camping, we advise that it's only tent camping. There's not going to be campers allowed or anything like that. I mean, this is Scouts. We need to have our tents, right? As far as that goes, what other items do you suggest they bring?
So, in the list of things that are suggested, you are encouraged to wear a Scout-related shirt the entire time you're there.
And Dave mentions, yes, it is for all ages. We do have activities that are ranging for all activities. There's a lot of these activities that are designed for units, and there are definitely plenty of activities that are designed for individuals as well. So don't let that stop you either.
We got you covered.
Gotcha.
So other things to make sure that you are bringing, make sure you got your tent, because otherwise where else are you going to sleep? Something to cover your tent in case it starts to rain. If you guys have never experienced sleeping in a tent without a rain fly on, I have, and it's not nice. It's cold.
Yeah.
Bring stuff for cooking. Bring your camping chairs. Bring drinking water. Bring something to carry water around in, because everybody knows that fall sometimes hits us surprisingly with really hot weather. Don't let your Scouts go dehydrated.
Yes.
Bring your first aid kit. the official field uniform is required on Saturday night.
Yes.
Bring toiletries, towels. I mean, think camp. You guys know how to camp.
Absolutely.
And if you don't know how, I think we will be able to share this list of best practices of what to bring. And make sure that if you're new to scouting and you're not completely sure what to expect, we got a full list here, and you can keep asking questions, and we will help to guide you as to what to bring.
Absolutely. Let's see here. Oh, it's such a shame if you showed up, had all of your stuff ready to go, and you didn't have it all out. Please don't.
Real quick thing too, before you carry on with some of that health insurance and regular insurance stuff. I just thought, make sure you guys do not plan for Dave. I was just gonna say that, no fires. Yeah, council or the festival grounds do not allow fires, so don't plan to build your fires like you scouts love to do. We aren't going to be doing that this Jamboree.
Yep, absolutely. And then as we go back to everything for just like precautions and requirements, we do ask that at least one person from every pack needs to complete their blue training. So make sure that is already taken care of. We also do recommend that all adults attending should take the youth protection training. It is actually required by all of our volunteers by October 1st.
Correct.
To take the updated one, but we do recommend that everybody else, so even parents coming along, we do recommend that you should be taking that as well. It's definitely helpful for yourself, it's helpful for the kids, it's helpful for everybody.
Safer for everybody.
Safer, it's everybody, it just helps everybody.
Some different fun things. Unit flags are optional at your campsites. And if you need to bring your car into your camping area for unloading, you can do that. I think there's probably, my guess is going to be there's going to be space to park your car during the actual event, because otherwise that just gets overwhelming when you have cars everywhere. But if you need to do that for unloading, feel free to.
Definitely. As far as a trading area for patches, at this point that is not confirmed. I'm not sure if there's excitement about it. So if you're absolutely excited about it, I would love to hear about it. I'm sure they would as well. And same thing with the trading post itself. They're not 100% sure on what they're stocking it with. So if you have suggestions for that as well, Austin would absolutely love to hear you for that one as well. I'm sure he's going to love you being bombarding him with emails too. So do it. He needs it.
I think that covers most of the questions that we had that came in. So if you have any other questions, now's the time to shoot them at us, because we got about 1.5 minutes left on this video. So, and we've got Dave who's watching and answering questions and covering things that he doesn't think we're going to get to,
and
but we will.
Being awesome is what she's trying to say there. So thank you, Dave. Leanna for the suck up win.
Yeah. Yeah, so for the most part though, guys, I mean, just plan for camping and fun.
Tons and tons of fun.
Come prepared for the weather. Look at the weather beforehand. Dress appropriate, but don't overpack, because you're literally going to be running around on some festival grounds playing games. And
you just got to realize it's Wisconsin weather. So it could be super warm out, it could be super cold, it could be rainy, it can be, gosh, I hope not snow yet, but it might. So just make sure you're keeping your eye on the weather as well, and making sure that you're a scout.
But keep in mind too, and do not even think you're off the hook to not attend. We will go rain or shine, because we're scouts and that's how we do things.
Yes.
So make sure you still show up.
Absolutely.
Because we'll have fun regardless. Send your kid running around in the rain.
Oh yeah, and we'll be there too, running around in the rain with you. So no excuse. None. No excuses. But yeah, I think that is it. Thank you all for joining us. Thank you, Dave, for swooping in and making sure that we don't forget anything. We really do appreciate it. This video will stay on our Facebook. Be sure to share it with anyone that you feel that it would definitely be necessary to see, which is everybody. It's also on our YouTube channel as well, Samoset Council BSA, and this will be on our Tuesday Trail Talk webpage on samoset.org as well for you to be able to share.
Add it to the Jamboree page?
Of course we can add it to the Jamboree page.
You're welcome, guys.
Thank you.
But yeah, and the other thing too is keep commenting. If you guys have questions, the only way we can answer them is if we know what you don't know, like what you're curious about.
Absolutely.
So keep asking questions and we will keep finding the answers for you, so that you guys can feel like you have the most informed approach as you go into this fun event.
Yeah, and don't hesitate to email any of us, literally any one of us at the council. If we don't know the answer firsthand, we will be sure to respond to your email in a timely manner with the answer that you're needing.
All right.
But yeah, awesome. Thank you. Bye. Finish. And finish.
Did you try that?